Chris Review Stuff. Today we're going to be doing a review of the ECEEN Bluetooth Floating Waterproof Speaker. This thing here, pretty neat. We picked this up because we wanted something to listen to music outside, near the baby's pool, at the pool, or at the beach. It's waterproof, it floats, so you don't have to worry about losing it in the pool, and you don't have to worry about it, sinking in the pool. You can actually have it in the pool with you so you can hear everything. It's really loud. The wireless range on it's pretty good. It has about 5 hours of battery life. It takes about 4 to 5 hours to charge. That's what this one did. We got about 5.5 hours playthrough on the first time, so that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and get a little closer in on it. We can show you what the buttons are and how it works and how the range is. Alright, so here's the unit up close. You can see I already have it on. It is connected. It does measure about 8 by 8 inches long and wide. It has 5 buttons on the front. So you have your Bluetooth button. This will flash while it's on. It's flashing right now. Power button. You have a volume down, volume up, and in the center is your play, pause, and your phone call. So even if you get a phone call, you can answer it with this, which is cool. Up here you have your charging port with your rubber gasket that's going to cover that. They say that this is completely submersible for 3 meters and 3 feet, and for 30 minutes. They say, and they even say after the 30 minutes, or whatever, just dump the water out of these holes, because I didn't think this could go in the water because there's these holes here and you can kind of see into the thing. But we got it wet and didn't have a problem. We just kind of shucked the water out and worked. It's funny because it does say, well, there's water in there, you won't be able to hear anything, which obviously is true. Right here you can have 6 little holes here. That's your microphone. And on the bottom you have somewhat of a rubber grip here, so it doesn't really slide easily. And you have these nubs up here. I think these are for the screws. But it doesn't slide on the table so easy. Very cool. ECEEN. So now I've got it connected to my phone. Let's actually get a security system, like I said. It's loud. Here, let's get the intro. I'm afraid to play any music because of copyright issues. But it is really loud. We were outside. I had this on the deck, and we're about 40 feet away, and we were still connected to it, and it was still loud. We were still able to hear what song was playing, and we could hear the vocals as well. My only problem with this, though, is we have some other ECEEN things. So when you go to Bluetooth, and you really can't see my phone right now, huh? But when you go to Bluetooth, you have multiple ECEEN devices. So let's go ahead. All right, so you can kind of see it here. I hope so. You can see that I'm connected to the top ECEEN, and I have another device that's ECEEN that's underneath it. So you have to actually go in, if you have multiple things, and make the changes to the name so you'll know which is which, because I sat here for a few minutes trying to connect it to the other speaker and not this one. Slight oversight on their side, I guess. There should have been like a model number or anything. If you look at some other devices I have here, it'll actually have a number after it. So it's like, oh, okay, I know what I'm connecting to. Whereas if you have multiple ECEEN, speakers, you don't know which one to connect to. It's a really nice sounding speaker. It's not tinny. There's no high end that you hear, that you're hearing just vocals. It has a good bass on it, good treble, really good, like sub $100 speaker. I've connected to some other, well, I haven't connected to. My friends are kind of audiophiles, so they have the like a $200. I forget the name of it, but it's a rather expensive Bluetooth speaker, and it sounds awesome. It's got great bass. The vocals are great. This is good. This is really good for us. If you're walking around the house, this is good to have in the house. It's a little heavy, but it's made to be heavy because it floats. Great for the pool. Cool for the beach because you don't have to worry about it getting wet. Great for the pool. You don't have to worry about it getting wet. Great for a baby because you don't have to worry about it getting wet. It's kind of heavy. So and it feels pretty durable. He's kind of knocked it off the table a few times. Still works. We still use it. We still use it probably every other day. I do connect to this and listen to my books on tape while I'm doing the dishes because with a baby, I'm sure if you have a child, you're kind of running all around, so my hands get wet. So I want to be able to stop it while I'm listening to it or start it again, and I don't have to worry about dry my hands first to touch the speaker. I can use my wet hands to stop the music, stop my book, and resume it. That's why this is really cool. Anyway, this is the ECEEN waterproof speaker. I awesomely recommend this. This is a really cool product for like 35 bucks I think I paid for this. It solves all of my needs.